100% Chance of Wine, sponsored by the Lodge at Columbia Point.
When making the wines and the decisions that go into, from the beginning to bottle, how much space do you give the students to kind of be creative with this whole process?
Sure. Well, there's a lot of that takes place. We have a project that's happening right now in the winery where we've got special barrels that we made last year for doing an extended maceration red wine. They also get to make some choices about the style of wine, how they're going to ferment, whether they're going to use wild yeast or whether they're going to use production yeasts, which varietals come in the fall. We've got some flexibility with that as well, so it's really a lot of fun. And different every year. We try to do single varietals so the students get a really good idea of what that varietal brings to the plate. And then they also have a couple of blends that they do each year as well, and those vary a little bit depending on grape availability and what their product is that they want to try to produce.
And I'm sure that's fun for you, getting to work with new students each year and just the variety that
oh yeah, it pushes us too. They come in with some great ideas and we go, oh, well, let's go do some research and make sure that that fits with what we're trying to do, and that it's going to have some benefit for the students in the process. And it's very, very cooperative. Industry helps us out as well, and it's a lot of fun to see the students grow over the time frame that they're here with us, and now influence industry as well.
And you have some great names for these wines too.
Yeah, the first marketing class that we did back in 2007, we have several certificates in addition to our degrees, one of which is a wine marketing certificate. And that was the year that we were just introducing our first wines to market, and we didn't have a label yet. So their class project was to design and come up with a label concept. And so they had 3 teams that worked together to design 3 different labels that they pitched to the president, and then she made a decision. And that's become kind of our staid label that we've got. Although the names are whimsical and usually have a school orientation associated with them as well, or a story to tell.
Yeah. Not only a teaching winery, but you also have the wines available for people to taste if they want.
Absolutely. And so in the second year of the program, the students are producing our production wines. They won 143, I think it is right now, awards for their wines. And when they're submitted out for competition, they're in the same blind competition as everyone else. There's no special category for student-made wines, so they're competing with their future employers in that process.
What has been the takeaway from the public coming in and trying these student-made wines? What do they think?
It's amazing to watch people who don't know that we're a teaching winery to walk in, see that, get that look on their face like, uh-oh, what have we gotten ourselves into? Are we getting experimental wines here? And then have them really have a hard time choosing which wines to take home.
Right.
And liking the quality and understanding, that really we have to be an example of what wine can be, and our students have to have that success. And if they don't, then we're not doing our job very well.
Right.
And so it's really satisfying to see that occur as well.